Hello, y'all, again. It's me, Candy. So, this video, hey, y'all, guess what? I'm already gang stalked, already considered a threat to the elite, even though I'm a nobody. Already harassed and followed around. So, no, why not speak more truth? Okay? Y'all might think I'm foul for this, but foul for exposing truth. Or if you still think I'm an Aaliyah fan, you might think, you're a traitor, you're betraying Aaliyah. I can't believe you're speaking about her like this. Well, I mean, after I woke up to the truth, I no longer follow any celebrities, but I still, respect Aaliyah and stuff like that, And I hear, stuff about her being a dead clone tranny, a horse-faced tranny, or still being alive, and that they say that the plane crash was fake in a psyop. They said the same thing about Kobe Bryant and his daughter. Same thing about George Floyd, the coronavirus, and 9/11, and whatever, all of this. So, in case y'all fans didn't know, alright, I was already targeted and gang stalked from a little child in foster care. More like, I guess, I think even in kindergarten, so I got older and it got certain things happened and it got worse. And alright, so I remember in 2011 I was tweeting on Twitter and I said, well, it makes sense that Mr. Barry himself had Aaliyah sacrifice, or he sacrificed her, with the plane crash. So then a night or two later was when people started peeping through my windows, my apartment windows with flashlights when I was still living in Denton, Texas. And it seems like everything is just like when you find out the truth, everything's like a big disappointment. Some of y'all might remember me from Twitter. Candy Grand Prix. Candy is my first name, and my last name is Grandpre. Some of y'all remember me. I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but on my blog I have proof to back it up of Aaliyah is how they like to pronounce it. It seems like some people say her and her family and celebrities are involved in the occult and witchcraft and anything that's opposite of God, Satanism, New Age movement, anything contrary. So a lot of children, including Aaliyah, was forced into this as a child, multi-generational from her family. And she, how when you're a child, you basically have no say-so or no control over anything. Like when I was in foster care and forced into being in a cult and stuff, the Illuminati and, the music industry, Hollywood, everything, it's all a cult, right? So, I had been already gang stalking attacked, but it ramped up and got worse when I mentioned about the idea of Mr. Barry Hankerson, causing Aaliyah's plane crash. Excuse me, and I'm not the only one. Other people say it too, So, last year was the year of Aaliyah. It started off with her and the surviving R. Kelly and stuff like that. And and it continued on again this year. So the idea of some people say they eyewitnessed Aaliyah at 15 years old. I mean, a lot of people gossiping on Lipstick Alley, and some people on YouTube too, in the comments section on certain videos, saying that they saw when Aaliyah was 15 and pregnant with sicko R. Kelly's baby. Believe it or not, like if you speak out against Aaliyah or her family, you become a targeted individual. But as I said, I was already targeted before then, you know, if you're a whistleblower. But this is something deep and serious. Aaliyah and R. Kelly have a secret love child that's already at least like 25 years old. Her name is Angel Nicole Kelly Haughton. And she's ugly too. I bet I shouldn't say that. But I mean, as cute as Aaliyah was, but then R. Kelly, he just like average to me. He's neither cute or ugly, you know. But that child, what the hell happened? Well, people said R. Kelly was inbred and that his grandpa got his mom pregnant or something like that. Like his mom's dad got his mom pregnant. And that's how he was procreated, you know. So, I want to know what you fans of Aaliyah think. Y'all probably scared to get in trouble or scared to speak out or scared to say something. Or you're probably going to call me a hater or saying I'm still bitter towards Rashad Haughton. You know, yeah, Rashad was running his own Twitter cult on Twitter. I did a video on that last year. And, YouTube took my video, took my whole channel down for other reasons. But Rashad is not who you think. Rashad is a Mason and gay. And that's why he's a womanizer. He like always speaking against women. He's misogynistic. I don't care. Have your right to sue me for slander all you want. You know. So people said that Aaliyah was a horse-faced, male to female transgender, and a lot of celebrities, like Jennifer Aniston or something, they call her Jennifer Maniston. And they said Rashad is female to male transgender. So you see about the transgenderism and Baphomet Satanism and Freemasonry, with these celebrities and everybody. It's a whole big trick. I wish that I would have been born into this world, never exposed to these people, and hooked on and addicted to these people growing up. You know, so I just wanted to do this video to talk about this blog that somebody who told me that they became targeted after mentioning about, they became targeted and heavily gang stalked after mentioning talking about how the person worked with Aaliyah's daughter, Angel Nicole Kelly Haughton. And so, y'all remember that cute ass little girl, that little baby that Aaliyah was dancing with in Hot Like Fire? Well, that little baby, they said it was a cover-up, and they lied and said it was Aaliyah's cousin, Little Mentis Hankerson. Well, they said that was Aaliyah's actual daughter with R. Kelly. I'm like, well, damn, that girl, she was just so beautiful and so cute in the Hot Like Fire video. And they said that was, like, if so, that's like the truth hidden in plain sight, like in front of your face. You know, and not a girl is like 25 years old and looks like Jay-Z, like as if she looks like Aaliyah from up here around the mouth area, the lips. She reminds me of Jay-Z, who I call Gay-Z. So I'm ready for the backlash. I'm ready for the attacks. You know, I still respect Aaliyah or whatever, because he or she, whatever, you know, didn't ask to be born into MK Ultra and the sex kitten programming and her evil, wicked family. You know, Aaliyah was forced into it as a child, and then by the time she became an adult, I guess she must have realized, I mean, probably even before she became an adult, she realized, something was wrong with all this, and maybe she was trying to fight back. And I'm really sad for Aaliyah, that I wish that she could have gotten to speak out and tell her story when in 1995, 6, 7, or whatever, Aaliyah got attacked and all this backlash. Excuse me. And she was nearly blackballed. She was nearly blackballed from her career. And it's like, she just kept everything silent because they said she was forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement, And even if she knew she was going to die, and she was giving us hints that she was going to die, I would have, if I had to be in Aaliyah's place, Aaliyah Dana Haughton, I would have aired out every fucking thing. I would have aired out every damn thing. Everything. And held nothing back. But damn, she died in silence. And everybody's like frustrated and heartbroken. She actually has a song called Heartbroken on her One in a Million album. That was my favorite album right there. So I wish she would have been allowed to speak her truth or speak up or speak out. And she was just a child, still underage with the non-disclosure agreement. Shucks, if I would wait till shortly after I turned 18 and air out every damn thing, because I heard that she had some secrets, and I heard that she was, like, before her death, she was trying to resist, and she started making some changes, but at the same time, it seemed like she was heavily into it, but at the same time, she must have, started to resist and stuff like that, because I do remember seeing, you could have seen that if she was still alive today, or if there was social media the way it is now, back in 2000, 2001, or even back in the 90s, shucks, some stuff probably could have been said, But I do remember seeing in a magazine that Aaliyah mentioned that she didn't have to dress provocative in order to look sexy and be sexy and sell records. That sounds like something else. And she looked like she was at least 21. It was some magazine, and it was like, I remember the picture was like black and white. Or it was some article online I saw. And so, there was this Vigilant Citizen post long time ago, and before the Vigilant Citizen, it was on the forums, before the forums got shut down, and then they put it back up after a while later, sometime later. So somebody said that before Aaliyah died, they compared it to the unveiling of ISIS, and said that she stopped wearing one hair over one eye, and she was under heavy mind control. She wasn't doing this willingly or on purpose with the whatever demonic stuff. She was like other celebrities too, under heavy mind control. So she was able to come up under it and try to break her programming, and they just straight killed her. They treated her, it's like they eradicated her off of the face of this earth and depopulated her, And I started to wonder, like, I heard that Aaliyah was always being watched. I was wondering if Aaliyah was a targeted individual, and it's like, if you say anything negative about her family, you become heavily gang stalked. You see Aaliyah and her brother and them, they seem all quiet and innocent, and like they don't bother like even Rashad, they seem like they're quiet, is innocent, and mind their business and don't bother anybody. Like, I just was reading some Lipstick Alley post where somebody was talking about, and also I've seen it online too, where people are talking about Janet Jackson gang stalking people, or Beyonce gang stalking her drum and bullying her drummer or whatever. These people seem too innocent and quiet and stuff. You think they seem decent and good people, but that's their image. And Aaliyah said image is important. Narcissistic abusers care too much about image, and They care too much about image and appearance. But Aaliyah didn't seem narcissistic to me, but her brother on Twitter in 2010, very damn sure. He was a narcissistic abuser with his own cult going on. But Aaliyah seemed cool and everything and nice on camera, but we don't know how she was behind closed doors. And you know how we don't know if she was bratty or spoiled and entitled. We don't you know how people wait till after you die to speak so well of you, but when you're alive, everything bad is said about you. When Aaliyah was alive, she was only linked to a couple of men, or known to be, but some people say she was one of the biggest underage industry thoughts, and other people say that she was just linked to R. Kelly and Damon Dash, but Damon supposedly said that Aaliyah never let him hit. Or some people say she was a dyke, or, some, stuff like that. And, so I just hear, excuse me, forgive me, excuse me. So I'm just hearing all kinds of stuff, It's like the rituals that people have to do, like this one website that was very private and now it doesn't exist anymore, was trying to say that the reason why Aaliyah had a horse-drawn carriage at, it's just, I hate to even say it, but, like, people say in the industry, the Hollywood satanic rituals that you gotta do is eat doo-doo, have sex with animals, rape babies, eat babies, drink blood, stuff like that, So, I don't even know if Aaliyah gang stalked people when she was alive or anything, but I heard certain sources that I don't have access to, certain websites said that Aaliyah helped R. Kelly get some of these extra girls, like with the human trafficking pedophile ring, the sex ring, the child trafficking. But I don't know, but like there was just one website saying that Aaliyah was obsessed with horses because she used to have sex with horses at a young age. Or, I'm sorry to even say this, but that's what I read. And then one time somebody said that Aaliyah used to sleep in coffins when she was little. And they tried to make it like she was obsessed with death or something. And it's like, they said that Aaliyah's mom, Miss Diane, used to rape her, and then I heard about the threesomes with Aaliyah's mom, Miss Diane, Aaliyah and her mom, Miss Diane, and R. Kelly doing threesomes with each other, and while Aaliyah was underage, and if you see the Black Swan analysis on Vigilant Citizen, it outlines Aaliyah's life, with the monarch mind control. And, the talk about Aaliyah's mom saying she was hot at 10 years old. Who the hell says that their 10-year-old child is hot? A hot 10-year-old, and saying that, this is what you have to do. Like, she was pushing Aaliyah up to be with older men or whatever. And so, it's like, I'm glad Aaliyah woke up, but it's like I felt bad that she had to die before her telling her truth, and she probably would have changed the world, So, some people say Aaliyah was a very powerful person and very influential, and so I heard somebody say that Aaliyah's mom, Miss Diane, was promiscuous back in the 80s and didn't have any common sense or whatever. That's what the commenter on YouTube has said. And he said that Miss Diane was being abused by a whole bunch of men or something. I'm like, well, where were the kids? Where were Aaliyah and Rashad when this was going on? If Miss Diane was cheating on her husband, Mr. Michael Haughton, who's now deceased. And I always wondered if Miss Diane was a male to female trainee too, because Miss Diane, like somebody did a video about her Beyonce's mom, Miss Tina, being a man, but that video got deleted. But Aaliyah's mom, Miss Diane, look how, if you see that voice is not a woman's voice, that's a man voice, Miss Diane's voice, you know. So my storage space is running out. I don't know if I might have to do a part 2, maybe not, but I'm gonna have to go now. I'll see y'all later, and I'm gonna post the links to my blog in the description box. I'll see y'all later. Bye.